I done a 3,000 fly per time.
That's the worst.
Why? Why?
Okay.
All right, so we're here with Chiara today.
What's up?
Chiara, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like your involvement
Swimming?
with swimming, yeah.
Yeah, swimming wise. Okay, so I grew up in Rhode Island, swam for a club team over there. That was my life, swimming all throughout, you know, my childhood, high school, and then I swam in college. I went to Cornell University and swam there. I did really well. I broke a few records at the time.
What events did you swim?
Yeah, so my best events were 100 back, 100 fly, 50 free, 100 free.
What did you win, Ivy League?
So I broke the Ivy League record in the 100 back in, I think it was 2010. Yeah, my sophomore year. So 2010, I had the Ivy League record. That was pretty fun. That was like probably the best race ever. What else? I don't know.
What? How did you get in? Like, how did you continue involved in swimming after college?
Okay, so after I graduated college, I ended up doing like my degree and like worked in that industry. So I got my degree in hospitality management, worked in that for like 5 years. And then I decided to dabble in coaching. So I was, you know, an athlete growing up. I never coached. So I started coaching at a high school in the town that I lived in, dabbled a little bit, and I fell in love with it. I loved coaching, I loved kind of developing kids and their strokes and working with them and everything. So from there, I decided to coach at a college. Coach was Zhao at Cornell University in Irvine for a couple years, right?
Yeah.
So I did that at Concordia for 3 years, and then I also coached at a club team in Irvine as well. So that was an amazing experience. I love coaching. I coach all ages from, you know, 5-year-olds to up to like 23-year-olds, I guess.
So today's workout is very power-based. Since Chiara was coming in, I wrote a little more longer swimming at the end. Me and Tasi could actually use that just to relax a little more. We went really fast yesterday, so today it's a little more like front end power, just short bursts. We're gonna start off with 100 loosened, then we gotta do this little circuit that me and Tasi have done a couple of times, and it's really fun, really gets the body going. 425, like 25 school, 25 drill, 25 fist, and then we go relay dive. 4 rounds of that, just all straight through. We're gonna put socks and paddles, do a little activation of just hands and feet, just quick feet, quick hands with a little bit of resistance, just setting up the body and the brain. And then we get into our main set, which is gonna be 3 efforts on the Destro Tower, 4 to 5 cycles. You can change strokes in between rounds, whatever you need. I'm probably gonna go 2 free, 2 fly. But we've got 4 rounds of that and then an effort. So the effort on the odd rounds is a running dive 15. And the effort on the even rounds is a relay dive 15 max. By round on the Destro, we're gonna go no equipment, fins and paddles, and then dropping the weight with no equipment again. And yeah, and then at the end we got a little longer swim, just breath control work, just kind of like resetting the nervous system. Tomorrow we're probably gonna go easy, like extremely easy. So it's kind of like getting into that recovery mode right after we hit that intensity. So I put a lot of running dives, like relay dives, just something a little more fun and kind of like engaging, like that really makes you focus on like precision of entry and dive. I'm competing in 3 weeks, so I'm trying to implement a little more of that. Yesterday we already saw, like in my top speed workout yesterday, my starts are starting to look a lot sharper, more consistent. So it's really fun to see that coming to fruition. Like we've been putting in work for 10, 12 weeks now, and you know, I'm finally reaping some of the benefits of this work that I've been doing. Yeah, we started off with dry land and now we're gonna get in the water.
Zhao needs fins for everything.
Oh my god.
Bye-bye.
This is Chiara trying to out-vlog me.
What do you mean?
Look at that. She's never seen a bucket before in her life.
I have.
Like when she swam in college, they did like 2 feet in front starts. They just grab like, she's never seen a tech suit in her life.
Dude, that's messed up, man.
Alright, I'm older than you, but I'm not that old.
Alright, so we're done with the first 500. Just very dynamic. I think we did something similar when I vlogged our workout with Tasi. Like, I think one of my main goals, like when we're looking at a power day, is just to be as loose, but at the same time as stimulated with those fast twitch fibers. So that's why I like going a couple of 25s, changing the stimulus, changing the resistance. We went normal drill, then we went fist, then normal swim, and then a relay dive. So just really focusing on going super fast, super slow, super fast, with different things to think about during the stroke. So the second part of the warm-up now is one of my favorite sets that we've been doing. We're gonna go 4 rounds of basically, it's 4 25s. We're gonna go 12 and a half underwater max with socks. And the second 12 and a half, we take a break, it's on 45 seconds, then the second 12 and a half, we're gonna go just blasting to the wall. We're still gonna be wearing socks and paddles. The goal is just to get like really hyper focused on what's happening with your feet and with your hands, because they're the body parts that start generating the stimulus of hitting like top speeds. So it seems like a very simple, easy set, but it gets the heart rate going, it gets the muscle fibers activated, it gets the brain firing, and yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. So we're heading into last round. We went up in weight on the bucket. We also added some equipment as we went through it. And now the goal is to remove all of that equipment, remove some of the weight, go back to like what we did in round 1, and still maintain the same intensity. Now we're a little more fatigued, but at the same time, a couple more muscle fibers activated. Hopefully all of the sprint-based muscle fibers. So obviously I know that we wouldn't get all of them, but hopefully like a higher number. Now we've dropped it back down, try to keep the same body position, just playing that little bit of like mind games with the brain in order to like maintain the stroke as it should be without the resistance on the bucket.
It's funny because Zhao needs fins.
Tasi and Bing, bro.
It's funny because Zhao needs fins to do anything.
Yeah.
Warm up, warm down,
That's how you swim fast.
swimming. Always with the fins.
Tell me one of your toughest sets at Cornell.
At Cornell,
Yeah.
nothing was hard compared to my club team.
Tell me a club team tough set.
It was like 3100s. It was like 3-5-7, 3-5-7, and the intervals were like, what was it, like 115, 110, 105, 115, 110, 105, something like that.
That's not hard at all, bro. Tasi can do this like right now.
Okay, well, actually, I know. Anyway, that was like one of the, like, I remember that set. But we did, like I said, we did like 400 IMs.
What was the Japan set?
The endless one, or are you talking about
the 200 fly one? Tokyo.
Oh, we did 16 200 flies, max average on 3 minutes, long course.
Yikes.
Yeah,
that's really bad.
That was bad.
I've done a 3,000 fly for time.
That's the worst, dude.
Why? Why are we doing shit like that?
50.
All right, guys, so we finish up our workout here. Do you like the camera?
Just looking at myself.
Yeah, we finished up like 350s with 425s, breath control, 3 rounds of that, just kind of like resetting the nervous system. Just wanted to pick your brain a little bit on what do you feel like, how do you feel it was like swimming, like how was your experience like at an Ivy League and swimming like at that level where you have to like really like dial in your academics and like still try to succeed in the pool?
Yeah, I mean, in college, for me, it was no different than what I did my whole life. So it's kind of easier for me, honestly. Like I was saying, like in middle school, high school, I was training so much. We would train in the mornings like 3 times a week. And then at night, every night, 3.5-hour practices. And then during the weekends, we would have like a 5-hour practice, either Saturday or Sunday. So I was in the pool, what is it, like?
A lot.
3 times, like over 20 hours a week in the pool. So I was doing that my whole life and then had to balance school with that. So when I went to Cornell, an Ivy League school, for me, the work in the classroom and the work in the pool kind of just flowed, and it was similar to what I've done my whole life.
What advice would you give to like someone that's in high school trying to get into that top tier like level of education, as well as like balancing out with their practice? And obviously like swimming right now, it's so fast, and it's like
fast.
it's crazy. You have to like be the best swimmer, but as well as like getting into those schools have probably become a little more difficult nowadays. What are some advices that you would give?
Yeah, I would just say start your time management now and like start making those good habits now. You know, go to your practices, do your schoolwork, just start everything now and it'll all flow into place. I don't know, what else?
Do you think like you have to start like paying attention to like grades and stuff like right away freshman year, or is that something that
For
like,
sure.
you're, like-
For me, I was like, my household was so strict and I only focused on school, swimming, sleeping well, and a good healthy diet. Like I felt like all of that kind of went hand in hand, and it really helped me stay healthy and be on a good track. And I think just like the momentum flows from year to year, starting freshman year of high school into sophomore, junior, senior. And if you start those good habits now, it's gonna be a lifelong thing.
Yeah.
Not even just in college, but for me personally, I'm 35, okay? But in my professional world and my personal life, I've set those really good habits. I've worked really hard. I know what that looks like day to day. So it's really set me up for life in general too.
Sweet.
I'm sure you've had a
Awesome.
similar experience.
Yeah, I know. LSU was like highly academic. I only focused in school.
Yeah,
I definitely did not focus in
swimming.
swimming and partying. No, it's fine. It's all
Yeah,
good.
you can't really do it all,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And then today was fun. Today was great.
How did that feel?
I had a really fun time. Yeah, I haven't done this type of sprint training in a long time. So it was fun to do something different. Like we were talking earlier, my Fridays every week, I do kind of more aerobic swimming, kind of like a master's style workout. But I do incorporate drill, I do incorporate sprint stuff, maybe too much sprint stuff, I don't know.
If anyone wants to join, how do they find you guys?
Yeah, you can always follow my YouTube, my YouTube channel. It's just my name, Chiara Spinazzola, and you can send me a message. I also have an Instagram, I don't know.
So is it every Friday?
Yeah, so it's every Friday at 9 a.m. at a pool in San Clemente, California. Definitely message Zhao or myself and I can get you the details. It's a really fun swim workout. I really focus on, technique in the water. I think it's hugely important to get your technique down, feel for the water. So we do a lot of scull stuff, drill stuff, and then we do a lot of changing speeds as well as aerobic swimming.
And it's fun. Chiara really adjusts, like she's always adjusting the intervals for different skill levels as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for example, like sometimes like if she does 6 100s, some people are doing 675s on the same interval. Some people are doing 650s. So just everyone's always leaving on the same interval. It's really fun. Highly recommend. Again, guys, thank you for checking this out. Thanks, Chiara, for joining today. And make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, all of that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog.